Namaste everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 Oms, but before doing that, we establish the group consciousness. So think of everyone who is here in this group within yourself, and let's take a deep breath in. Our usual disclaimer: when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding that you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and those who lead this session, like me, now today, don't take responsibility for the outcome of your participation here. So with that understanding, please exercise caution in what you do and follow the normal rule of yoga that there cannot be any strain or discomfort in what you do, and do only within your capacity with light effort. So today being Sunday, we have our normal Sunday schedule where we are largely focused on the meditative aspects, so the special thing that we do. So let's keep our eyes closed and our awareness within throughout. So those of you who know the routine, you don't need to open the eyes. Others can if you need to see what I'm doing. So keeping the awareness for chakra vibration at the perineum, we begin with Lam, pressing on the little finger. Take a deep breath in. Lam. Lam. Release the fingers, continue. Lam. Lam. Now bring the awareness an inch or so above the perineum, behind the pubic area, and there as we draw in, we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger of the thumb. Vam. 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 Release the fingers. Continue. Last time. Bring your awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body, and as you draw in at the navel, we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger of the thumb. Ram. Release the fingers. Continue. Last time. Ram. Bring your awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and there we do yum, pressing on the index finger of the thumb. Yum. 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 Release the fingers. Continue. Last time. Bring your awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand. Continue. last time. Hum. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and there we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. 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 Release the hand. Continue. Chum. Chum. Top of the head, we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hands and continue. last time. Continue to keep your eyes closed, particularly those of you who know how to do Ujjayi, and you can begin on your Ujjayi pranayama. Observe the lightness you feel within you. And if you feel like doing anything additional beside along with the Ujjayi, you can do that, but it is on your own. So please continue. Remember, in today's practice, we'll be doing about half an hour of Ujjayi, and after this beginning stage, we will do various other visualizations. But we won't be doing physical movements as part of this today. If any of you want to do that, you can feel free to do it now. Those of you who are on the attendee list, I'm sending you an invitation to join the panelists. If you want to, you can accept. Now, as you continue the Ujjayi, mentally visualize right from the Muladhara chakra all the way to the top of the head. As you inhale, feel the flow rise up, and as you exhale, go down. The same 7 chakras with which we worked. So you can keep your awareness coming from like an inch below the perineum and going an inch or few inches above the top of the head, up and down, along the middle of the body. As you continue with the visualization, if anybody feels sensitivity in the palm of your hands or the soles of the feet as you're inhaling and exhaling, observe that sensitivity. You don't need to do anything, just observe the sensitivity. Now, as we continue with the visualization with the Ujjayi, bring your awareness behind the lowermost part of the sternum, the depression you feel in the middle of your chest. And from there, visualize a rising vibration going up to right to the point of the topmost part of the forehead that connects into the hairline, the place where Indian ladies wear their sindoor over there, that point, and exhale, come downward. Back to that position. Inhale and up, exhale. If it helps you, you can keep a finger right at the point on the top of the forehead. Yes, Renuji, if you have a question, you can speak up.
Dr. Rajan, can you please repeat the instructions?
Yes. I said when you inhale, you can come from the lowermost part of the sternum and visualize it going upward right to the top part of the forehead at the hairline in the middle of the head. As you inhale, you feel the awareness come there. Exhale, going downward.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, as you continue this visualization, Inhale from the lowermost part of the sternum, coming up. But now once it comes up, let it go past the top of the forehead and slide upward towards over the head, right to the middle of the head. And as you exhale, it is coming down the middle of the body through the 7 chakras all the way down to the perineum. So inhale from the front part of the body, from the lowermost part of the sternum, coming awareness rising along the front of the body and going over the top of the head and all the way to the middle of the top of the head, and when you exhale, along the middle of the body. So do that as the visualization. You can mentally also visualize as you inhale from the lowermost part of the sternum, the Atma Chakra. You're inhaling the vitality along with the intent of the soul purpose. And as you exhale from the top of the head, coming down the Sushumna Nadi to the perineum, you visualize that the intent of the soul is being transmitted to all the chakras to fulfill the purpose of the body for which the spirit has entered the body. So continue. Saraswati, the note you have put in over there, you feel heavy while coming downward. That is because in your navel chakra, Manipura, there is a block over there. And as you are coming down over there in the navel chakra, mentally vibrate Om and it may help you. Inhale up and down, come Om, 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 and that will begin to open it up. So please continue. That's only for Saraswati, not for others.
Thank you, Dr. Raj.
You work on this a little longer, Saraswati, but the rest of us, let's go to the spine. So as you inhale, feel it rising up from the tailbone, going through the spine all the way to the back of the head. And as you exhale, come along the spine all the way down to the tailbone. As you go up and down, if you find that there is any resistance anywhere, mentally vibrate Om, 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 going up and Om, 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 coming down, and that'll be fine. In all these visualizations, anywhere you feel heaviness, resistance, just mental vibration of Om, Om, Om will clear it. And this general for everyone. Today I'm going to skip the Kapalbhati. If anybody wants to do Kapalbhati, you can take this time to do it for a couple of minutes or whatever and then do your Brahmari. But today I'm going to skip both of that. As you continue the visualization, now we will go up from the bottom of the feet all through the body. Think of it as you're covering the whole body. So in other words, the front, the back, the middle, the sides, you visualize the inhalation go through the whole body from the leg all the way to the top of the head and maybe a few inches above, and exhaling going down all the way to the feet, maybe a few inches above, about 6 inches below the feet and 6 inches above the head. So visualize it going. Saraswati, you want to do a lot more in the navel area.
Okay, will do, Rajan. Dr. Rajan.
Yeah. As you're going up and down the whole body, see if you feel sensitivity like a sucking sensation when you inhale in the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands, and when you exhale, it is like flushing out. So observe over there. Now, as you continue the visualization, think of yourself as you're in a huge cylinder that is 10 feet wide and 200 feet tall, approximately 100 feet above you and 100 feet below you, and on your sides, like 5 feet on either side. And as you inhale and exhale, feel like it is moving up as you inhale and down, and you can visualize it as a swirling wind as you inhale up and down, and think of it as when it is coming from below, it is taking whatever are the nutrients from the earth coming up into you and giving the nutrients to you, and then going up into the spiritual domain. And as you come down from the spiritual domain, as you exhale, visualize the spiritual element combining with the earth element to give you what is needed, and any unwanted elements going right down into the earth. So continue that with that visualization. Tammy and Vedji, you need to expand your awareness. Think of yourself bigger. Think of yourself as the entire universe and do it. Otherwise, it is being too narrow. Continue. Think of yourself as the entire universe, and the inhaling and exhaling is flushing through the entire thing. Much better, much better. Carry on. Now, it's time for us to begin our Bhastrika. So, pull back the shoulders, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, come down. And inhale. And exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold your breath, and bring your chin down. When you can no longer hold the breath and when you exhale, do one Bhramari. On previous occasions, we were closing the right nostril, exhaling to the left, but today we will do Bhramari after each Bhastrika. So please continue. Now let's get ready for the second round of Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3, exit. 4, exit. 5, exit. 6, exit. 7, exit. 8, exit. 9, exit. 10, exit. 11, exit. 12, exit. 30, exit. 40, exit. 50, exit. 60, exit. 70, exit. 80, exit. 90, exit. 20, exit. Take a deep breath in, hold the breath, chin down, and when you're ready to exhale out, do the Bhramari. Before we get into the third round, I forgot to mention that when you hold the breath, keep your palms open and be sensitive to any vibrations you feel over there. So for the third breath, we will do that. When you hold the breath, keep your palms open and observe. So let's get ready for the third round. Exit. Inhale. Exit. 2, exit. 3, exit. 4, exit. 5, exit. 6, exit. 7, exit. 8, exit. 9, exit. 10, exit. 11, exit. 12, exit. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Deep breath in, hold the breath, chin down, observe the palms, and when you're ready to exhale, Brahman. Now we can get ready for our special meditation. Continue to keep your eyes closed. Keep the palms open in front of you and observe if you feel any vibration there. If you feel little vibration or hardly any, that is okay. Gently lift the palm like an inch above and bring it down again, up and down an inch gently, and see whether you feel like a resistance when you're trying to lift up. Observe the weight of the resistance as you try to raise your hands very slowly, like an inch above from where it is. Now, we are going to invoke one by one the three spirits. After we invoke each of them in the palms, we will feel it in the palms, and then we will take the palm inward into your chest as if the spirit is entering the body, and you will feel a difference in how you feel within the vibrations of the body. So observe now how the vibrations feel in the body as you have the palms open, and from top to bottom of the feet to the top of the head, and top of the head to the bottom of the feet, observe the vibrations you feel. Keep your eyes closed all the time. Now, mentally invoke the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the body, what we call as Gayatri. So let Gayatri, the spirit, come into your palms, and if you invoke Gayatri into your palms, see how the vibration has changed in the palms. Try lifting up the palm a little bit more, a little bit an inch above, and see there is greater resistance. Now, take the palms inward into your chest and mentally visualize Gayatri has entered into your body. Close with your eyes as they are closed. Observe how the vibrations in the body have changed already. Now open the palms again, and this time we will invoke the spirit that takes you beyond the energy and the rays of the sun into a higher zone of communication, which is essentially the spiritual world. So that which takes you beyond the energy of the sun, that spirit is called Savitri. So open the palms and ask that spirit that will take your awareness. The energy of the sun defines the three-dimensional universe that we recognize. So if we go beyond that, we are going outside the three-dimensional universe. That's what it means to go beyond the energy of the sun. So call upon Savitri, feel in your palms the vibration again change, and take the palms into the inward into the chest and feel Savitri come into you. And observe, once again, there is a subtle change in your vibrations within with Savitri inside you. Now open the palms again. And now we will invoke the third spirit. And this third spirit makes the connection from the spiritual domain outside all of created. The spiritual domain is created existence. But outside that domain is the source of everything. We call it God, Ishwar, whatever name you think in terms of. And this third spirit allows you to connect into the source of wisdom, which is God. So open the palm and call upon that spirit that connects you to the source of all highest wisdom. And we call that a spirit as Saraswati. Feel the vibrations in your palm and take that vibration into your chest and feel it come into your body. Now that all the three spirits have taken in, feel like you feel an internal glow and an awareness above the head, and mentally affirm to yourself, in this three-dimensional existence of the physical world, the spiritual world, and the world that is in the source from which everything comes, that we exist in, may I be enlightened may I be enlightened through the connectivity of the energy beyond the sun. And from that enlightenment, may I impact the world to fulfill the purpose for which I have been born. That is the basic affirmation of Gayatri. And if you want to do the extension, from there you can think of it, may you become, after that, be connected into the source of everything through the medium of Om. So from the Sanskrit perspective, you mentally affirm Om Bhurbhuvasvaha, Om Tatsaviturvarenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat, and the extension Paro Rajasi Savato. You don't need to know all these words. It is the affirmation and intent that matters. As you do this, I will keep the Om in very, very low volume in the background, although it is not really needed. Slowly become aware of your breath and body, but continue to keep your eyes closed. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I have come into this body, and become aware of the senses from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. The senses given to us to fulfill the purpose for which we have come into this body. Once you feel the body fully saturated, raise the palm of your hands and bring it a few inches in front of your face And as you open the eyes, look straight into the palm of your hands as you open the eyes. So with that, we have finished the practice session for today. But we have a little bit of extra time, like we keep every Sunday, for any discussion that you may have. You have questions or any point of discussion, any feedback, feel free to speak up.
We did not let the spirits leave our body.
Oh yes, mentally thank the spirits and let them go. Very important. Thank you. Yes, Niruji, you have a question, speak up. Yeah, if anybody has any comments, questions, feel free to, or any feedback, anything, unmute yourself and speak up.
There is peace and
Very nice, very nice.
peace and relaxation.
Yes. And you have all noticed this because you've been doing it for a few weeks now, that even though you're not doing any physical exercises, the body is still finds itself to be fully relaxed by the time you get to meditation, right?
Body calms down.
Yes. Actually, this morning, the CYI seminar, the topic was lazy people's yoga. So what is lazy people's yoga? So you see, typically most people, and it's not you, but most people who think of yoga, the first vision of it is a yoga studio and a yoga mat. And they're going to do some asana and all of that. That is the image of the yoga that people have. And because most people find that very stimulating, at that they also look upon it, oh, I have to exercise every day, my schedule, and then people get into a kind of a thinking that I have to stick to my schedule, and no matter what. And so they will put an alarm to wake up early to go and do, and that is not necessarily being in sync with yourself. The real nature of yoga is you need to experience your inner self. And that experience of the inner self comes from quietness. And it comes from a sense of let it happen as opposed to I have to do. So the thing is basically you make a mild effort in the sense you don't wake up earlier than when the body feels comfortable, you feel well rested. But then after once you wake up, make a light effort to sit quietly for a while before you begin. And in time, whatever you need to experience, you begin to experience, and yoga happens instead of you doing yoga. This is the idea of the lazy person's yoga. There are a few dimensionalities of it. The dimensionalities of it include that when the time is right, everything opens up for you. So until the time is right, you'll find you'll never be able to do regular practice, be over there and all of that. But once the time is right, all of it happens effortlessly. It is not like I have to put my alarm to wake up early or this or that, but everything just flows. And here, what you're experiencing is just by being in this meditative calmness, watching the breath, the Ujjayi Pranayam, and then being in the meditation, invoking the spirits, you're able to feel that quietness within, and in that quietness, you will find your own guidance. Now, of course, When you find your own guidance, that's when yoga happens for you. So each person, each of you who are doing this, by the way, when you're in this motion, when you're in that meditative state, you can ask a question. You know, I'm having a chest pain. Why am I having a chest pain? I'm having pain in my knees. Why am I having pain in the knees? And observe the knees, and whatever is needed will go over there. I feel too weak and tired all the time. Why am I feeling too weak, tired all the time? And you will find the restoration begins within yourself. This kind of meditative practice is something that we are doing only once a week. Now, I'm sure if I open it out over here for feedback, somebody is going to say we should do this more often during the week. But the reality of it is that most of the people are so much physically more sensitive. To sit and do Ujjayi Pranayama for this 35-40 minutes we did today, people are not willing to do it. In fact, we got a beautiful feedback this morning. And this is a daily participant who is right over here right now. And this person told us how 4 years back, when she started this daily practice, she was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. And she used to have shortness of breath, difficulty in breathing. And what she told us was, it was the daily chakra vibration that actually opened up. And now when she goes to the doctor says, oh, things are quite okay. Nothing has changed. If at all any change, it's an improvement. So that is the way in which that, and there is no sense of shortness of breath, nothing, everything is clear. And you're able to do everything. So this aspect of it, where you experience it within, and she was able to recognize it was the chakra vibration that was doing it, that cleared it, right? So each one of you, as you practice, you will see what is it that works for you. So please make use of it and take it forward.
Chakra vibration is very effective for heart. That's what I was saying.
What is that?
Chakra vibration, is it very effective for heart?
Karthik, you have not even understood the basics of yoga when you ask that question. You see, for each person, it is an experiential element of what works for them. It is not a single practice that is good for one part of the body.
Correct.
Right? It is a whole system, the interconnected system. Whatever is right for you, when you are in that meditative and experiential, you're able to experience it for yourself. It heals you for whatever your need may be. Saraswati, you have a question? Go ahead. Comment?
Yeah, it's a comment, Dr. Rajan. Just wanted to share something. I don't know how to explain it. Many years ago, you used to be teaching yoga in the Shiva Vishnu temple. When I came in for one session, I was doing some breathing in a wrong way. Meaning when I was inhaling, my stomach was going in, and when I was exhaling, it was going out. So at that time, you said there was a block in my abdomen, and within few weeks, there was a polyp that was diagnosed. Today, you mentioned that there was a block in my stomach, and sure enough, I have the polyp again.
Okay.
I was really shocked and I couldn't come out of it because I was mentioning the heaviness in the brow, but still you were able to point to my stomach. I'm so shocked. I don't know how to speak. I'm like literally.
Dr. Rajan, can I ask any question?
Yes, go ahead.
What are the pranayams or anything we should do for urinary tract infection?
Okay. See, the thing is, you see, what is the source of urinary tract infection? This is the question you need to ask. Okay? So, one of the things that has been noted is, is it for you or for somebody else?
For me, I think I don't drink much water, but I started drinking, but still, yeah. Mm.
Okay. So the thing is basically, there are two things that you can do. In most South Indian homes, they use tamarind for sambar and all of these kinds of things. And when they use the tamarind, you get this, you can buy the concentrated tamarind, which is not that great, but people who want to do traditional cooking, they will get the tamarind which they soak in water and they squeeze the essence out. When you do that, typically you'll get some of the seeds of the tamarind in there. If you take the tamarind seed and you lightly roast it in any oil you feel like and let it cool a little bit after that light roast over there, and then it'll be crunchy, you just eat it. That is something to overcome urinary tract infection.
I see.
But the source of the urinary tract infection goes to multiple places regarding the lifestyle. Okay? So you have already figured out something. You say you're not drinking enough water, go figure it out.
Mhm.
There is another thing that you can do is you can focus right at the hairline, the place where ladies wear sindoor. Right over there, put your thumb over there and press over there and move it like in a circle, pressing over there. Do this and do this for about a few times a day, and each time for like a minute. And if you do that for a minute or so, like a few times a day, you'll find that your inner sense will guide you. You see, you don't drink enough water because your inner sense is not guiding you. Okay? The key part is basically how much water to drink. When people say you have to drink so many liters of water, that has no meaning at all. Okay? Because what happens is each person is their own individual person. And the idea that, you have to drink so much water or this thing doesn't make sense. But remember something. The thing is, you see, you don't eat dry food all the time. When you have a watery dal over there, or when you have a watery yogurt over there, or you're having soup, all of that has water in there. When you have a cup of tea or coffee, right?
Yes.
So the thing is basically, the key part is your inner sense should guide you to drink more fluids, and it will come in the form of inner thirst. So that inner awareness needs to be over there. And the other things, of course, from a physical perspective, you see, those of us who have these bidets at home in our toilet, how it is, which way the water flows when you clear, which way you clean after you're using your toilet bowl, all of those is also considered part of the lifestyle element that keeps it clean, right? And generally, so you can keep all of these as a guidance.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Malti ji, go ahead. You have to unmute.
Now, okay, whenever I eat food, there is abdominal
Thank you.
colic comes and I feel very uncomfortable. So he has advised me, even I thought of taking Bentil twice a day. But I just don't know why should I get, I don't eat much food. My food is very limited, very small amount I eat. But why do I get pain?
Okay.
So Kapalbhati wants to me to do that. Is that true?
Did it help you?
I not thought about it, but I usually do 10 minutes every day morning, Kapalbhati.
No. If you get that kind of a thing, and if Kapalbhati is the way in which to get over it, the important element is to actually do it before you have your meals.
Kapalbhati, okay.
Yes. So the thing is, when you say the colic pain, is it because of the pressure of gas created in the fundus area of the stomach?
Maybe I take, Bentil and Gas-X also quite often I take it. Could be. But I don't have excessive gas or anything like that. I don't pass gas. No.
There are different, I'm talking, you see, gas is perceived by people in different ways. Okay?
Yeah.
But I'm talking specifically with respect to the stomach. I'm not talking about the colon or anything. Okay?
How do you say specifically for the
Oh,
stomach?
when you say colic pain, you're getting the pain in the colon is what you're saying, right?
Here.
I can't see that here. Wherever this is not in camera. Oh,
Maybe
then,
up down.
putting it over
Just
there,
below the say this one, what you call where the spleen is on one side and gallbladder is on another side, liver is on another side, in between, just in mid part.
that is where you have the transverse colon, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yes.
So it is really in the transverse colon you're getting the pain.
Yeah.
Okay. Do the Kapalbhati before meal.
Huh.
And the other thing which you can do is that make sure that maybe 1 hour before you eat your meal, you have you consume a glass of water.
Okay.
About 1 hour before having the meal, and then about 20 minutes before having your meal, do about 5 minutes of Kapalbhati.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
a lot of people who have neurological problems like multiple sclerosis, they get urinary tract infections from retention of the urine because of the stagnation. Is there anything that yoga science can add to their quality of life?
Are you talking of male or female?
Women?
Okay. So the thing is, if you're only talking of women, you as a physician understand better that it is because of the retention of urine and the nerves not working through.
Correct.
See, one of the things that we have observed where we have looked at a few multiple sclerosis people is, for those of you who are not physician, multiple sclerosis is a condition where in the central nervous system, coming from the brain down the spine, the nerves which have its padding, the myelin breaks off. When it breaks off and it is exposed, then in which case the nerve malfunctions, and that condition where there are lesions, when the myelination breaks, there are lesions in the nerves, right? In this thing, and that is what is called multiple sclerosis. Now, what we have seen is, for some people can get that kind of lesions in the brain area. When they get it in the brain area, we find there is not much we have in the cases we have looked at. Maybe each time when we look at the Nadi machine, we become more experienced. Maybe next time if somebody like that comes, we may be able to assess something better. But in the past, we have found that for people who have lesions in the brain, we have not been successful. But for people who have lesions along the spine, we find we can do a lot more for them. And what has been established is, you don't really get over the multiple sclerosis, but what you're able to do is, you're able to manage your neural health with daily practices. And essentially, the daily practice involved moving the muscles around the spine so that the central nervous system is able to, along the spine, is able to communicate better. Okay, so that is what we have found. So it's a partial answer for you. If nerve is the cause of, urine retention, and if it is the central nervous system, moving the spine and deep relaxation is what has been something that has been shown to help.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rajan, last week, my mom is in India. She is not well, so I got a call, and then it shook me for a while. Immediately my anxiety kicked in. And I was surprised actually. Because I used to be, after yoga, I'm very, very calm. Oh. But then I did that Bhastrika Pranayam. Then I just calmed down. And it helped me.
Yes.
I just wanted to give a feedback. Please.
Very nice.
Dr. Rajan, it's personal.
Yes.
I'll take a moment.
Hmm.
A close friend of mine who coughs and she cannot bring up her mucus. When you come to Houston, setting up an appointment for her, with yogic breathing of all kinds, you teach us so many things. There's tracheobronchomalacia,
Yeah.
like the collapsing of the airways.
Yes.
So you've experienced working with those people.
No, I have never seen that, but the thing is basically the closest thing I can relate to is this is a little higher up on the airway, that is in the area of the pharyngeal area. What you're talking of is little lower down. Now, in the pharyngeal area, the Ujjayi pranayam is very effective in stimulating the pharyngeal muscles, and as a result of which snoring and sleep apnea and things have had great impact. My suspicion is, even though this is a case that's a little lower down on the respiratory tract, the Ujjayi would be an obvious one to try.
My feeling is that the pressure the Ujjayi breathing creates should keep the lower airways more open and patent than collapsing.
There you go.
So I've been thinking about that, and I've been thinking when you come, I'd like for her to see you.
Absolutely. Actually, you can just coordinate with Abhay Jain,
Yes.
because he's the one who is keeping track of where I'm doing what at each point. So he will allocate time. There won't be any problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So for all of you over here, I'll be in Houston, and then I will be in Dallas, Texas. Then I will be in San Jose, California, Seattle, Washington, and then Minneapolis, and then Chicago. And so these are all the places that I'm going at this time. And anytime anybody feels that, there are people who are interested in your locality who want to, look into what we are doing or whatever, just let me know. Each time when I have the availability to travel, I will visit all the places.
How long will you stay in Houston, Dr. Rajan?
I'm there for that. I'm coming Monday night. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I leave Friday morning. So it is the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days. That is October 9th, 10th, 11th. Yes, Ramaji, go ahead.
Our daily yoga will continue as usual, right?
Absolutely, no change.
Okay.
If I'm not available, somebody else will lead.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Ramaji, you have your hand up. Go ahead. We don't hear you. You're not muted, but we don't. Try speaking again. No, we don't hear you.
Dr. Rajan, namaste. I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
My body is a kapha body, and almost 4 months I am coughing, and my mucus, any mantra to come up is a clear, sometimes is mixed or sometimes is clear. So
Where are you located?
Gaithersburg.
Okay.
And I
See,
have a COPD as well, asthma.
I understand.
Yes.
The thing is basically, in your case, what we should do is you can connect with Avni, and her contacts are all there in the contact page on the website, lifeinyoga.org. Connect with Avni, and we can do an assessment for you, and we can look in terms of how to make this work for you. We are doing some new mantras for different parts of the body, whether they have the healing ability or not. So mantras, if they are effective, they are far more effective and faster in working than the pranayam practices.
Oh yeah, okay. But any mantra right now, if my cough, no.
At this point in time, I cannot tell you anything.
Mhm.
Okay, because there is a history for you.
Yes,
We need to understand the overall history.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
while walking, sometimes, not always, I feel unstable. So is there any mantras or practice I can do every day? I'm
See,
not telling I fall down, but I feel little uneasy.
okay. So the thing is basically, if you ask people who are 70 years old and older over here, 90% of the let's put it this way, more than majority of the people will tell you they feel the same way.
But is there anything we can do?
See, the thing is, you see, there are multiple problems that create this issue, and there is not very much you can do about it. Only thing
Really?
is, be aware and take greater care, because we need to also know what the root cause of it. You see,
Yeah.
sometimes what happens is, because of the way we use our body, one side of the body versus the other, sometimes the alignment of the hips and the legs change, where you may not even notice it. You may feel that the weight is going more on one leg versus the other.
Yeah.
Well, that is one part of the problem. Another part of cause that can be is, if it is related to the gyros in the ear, related to health of the ear can also create that problem. So there, unless we know where the problem is, we really cannot answer this question. So the key part is, your Ujjayi pranayama that you're doing daily is the best, what I call as maintenance dose, that helps you to keep a better balance.
Good. All right. Thank you.
So Ramaji, let's say, try talking. Let's see whether we hear you. No, we see your mouth moving, but nothing coming out. No, now you're muted. And earlier you were unmuted and still we heard nothing. No, we hear nothing. We don't hear anything. Anybody else, anything?
Can I make a comment on this balance problem, if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
So I totally understand and I agree, Dr. Rajan, it's multifactorial.
Yeah.
Something that helps a lot of people is what they call an ENT vestibular training.
Yes.
And if whoever is suffering could see an ENT and get checked for the vestibular problems, they may be able to prescribe vestibular therapy, and that might help this particular patient.
Actually, it is good that you mention it.
I have already taken.
What happens is, when we are able to identify that is the source of the problem, there are yogic methods whereby we can deal with it.
What is
But
that?
the cause has to be identified.
No, but I did check up done, and they say there is a little bit of loss of hearing on left ear, right ear. But I don't feel, I can hear everything. I don't need anything. But
What you can do then is, you can see whether your balance improves. If it is the right ear that is the problem, press the middle finger and the ring finger with the thumb and do the Ujjayi pranayama only on the right hand, not on the left hand.
on the right hand.
Yes.
middle finger and the index, this finger.
That's right. So unless we know the cause, we can't blindly say what to do about it.
I think it is vestibular. I know because I do.
If
They
that
told
is
me
the
to do
case,
some
then-
exercise also.
So,
Satyapalji, we are running out of time. So one last comment or question, Satyapalji, and then we'll close.
so this particular problem, if the problem,
No, let's forget this problem. Satyapalji have wanted to say something. We don't hear you, Satyapalji.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. My question is, in fact, not a question. I have a when do we do Bhastrika every time? During the second set, most likely between middle and around the end of that Bhastrika, I feel some sensation going from my thighs all the way down into the legs, into the feet. And today, I felt it right from the start, even from the first set of Bhastrika. But not only that, but I felt some sensation going all the way from my underarm all the way to my fingers.
Yes.
What is happening to me? The
What is
second thing
happening to you is it is restoring the pranic communication within you. And typically what happens is when people have joint pains or weakness in various places, this is the way in which restores you and you become all right.
Okay, the second
And the
thing-
effect of that is usually temporary. It doesn't permanently heal you. But if you do this practice every day, it will have a progressive improvement.
Yeah, but did I hear you say joint pain?
If you have tightness in the muscles, joint pain, or any of these, this is what it takes care of, or even weakness in that area.
Okay, no, I don't have any of those. But
Oh, you don't have weakness either?
no weakness. No, I walk almost 3 to 4 miles a day, and I don't have any problem with that.
You have any nerve-related sensitivity or blood flow issue or anything?
Say it again, please.
Nerve-related issue or blood flow issue?
Blood flow. No.
Yeah, the thing is basically, I know a little bit, I remember your history. So the thing is, you see, blood circulation and the health of the heart and all of that may have been a concern for you, right?
Yes, heart has some concern. Yes.
Yes. So that it may be just restoring and helping you. It's nothing to worry.
Okay. The second thing is, while I'm doing Bhastrika or just sometimes just sitting other things, my body shakes, and sometimes my arms shake, and I just go like that.
Yeah.
What is that? What's that happening?
See, the thing is, as long as you don't feel like you're losing balance, you're okay. If you feel like you're losing balance, it's not okay. Then in that case, what you need to do is, you don't need to do the hand exercise. Hold yourself firmly in your armchair and do the Bhastrika without hand movement. But if the shaking is happening on its own without the losing balance, that is not a bad thing. All it is it's part of the restoration process.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So we'll close over here. We are already 7 minutes past 7:30 Eastern time. So we'll close here and we'll see you all tomorrow. Namaste.